Hey, welcome to Platform9. My name's Cody Hill, systems engineer at Platform9, and we're going to show you everything that you need to know to do the prerequisites to get up and running with Platform9's KVM with Neutron networking. So let's get started. The first thing that we want to do is we want to install NTP. So we're going to go ahead and run these commands here. So the first command we're going to run is to install NTP. So we'll do a yum install -y NTP. Second thing we're going to do is enable NTP. So we'll do a systemctl enable NTPD, and then we want to start it, get it up and running. So we'll go ahead and do that next, and we'll start NTPD. Great. So now we need to set SE Linux to permissive. So we're going to do that by running these two commands. So you can either edit this file directly, or I've created a quick one-line script with sed to do that. So essentially what we're doing is we're just replacing SE Linux equals enforcing to SE Linux equals permissive inside of this file here. And then that happens on reboot. So you can force it to happen right now to do set enforce equals 0. And then to make sure that's working, just do a get enforce. And it says SE Linux is permissive, so we know we're in good shape there. Now, Firewall D gets in the way with IP tables rules being created by Neutron. So we're going to go ahead and disable Firewall D so we can modify IP tables directly. So we want to disable it there and then stop it. And if it's not running, you'll get that failed to stop because it's not running. And then same with Network Manager. Network Manager does a lot of goofy things and gets in the way with Neutron, so we're going to disable that as well. So we'll do a systemctl disable Network Manager and a systemctl stop Network Manager. The last thing, or not the last thing, but the next thing we're going to do is we are going to enable the legacy network service. So we can use that. And then we need to mod probe for some drivers. So those drivers are going to be the bridging utility, as well as 8021Q and bonding. So we're going to go ahead and put those in here, mod probe bridge, 8021Q, and bonding. And then we need to put some text into etsy-sysctl.conf. So we're going to do that by running these commands here. So we're going to echo net IPv4 conf.all.rp_filter equals 0 into etsy-sysctl.conf, and the rest of these as well. And then to make these settings happen without rebooting, we'll do a sysctl -p. So we'll go ahead and run that command there, and all of these are set. So if we just look at that file, sysctl.conf, you can see we've added those lines in right there. So that's good. Now we need to install the Platform9's yum repository. So let's go ahead and do that here. So it's yum -y install and the path to this repository. And this is the repository for Platform9's Neutron. Okay, pretty quick there. Now we want to install OpenVSwitch. So OpenVSwitch is a software-defined networking open source piece of software. So we're going to go ahead and install that now as well. All right. So now we want to enable and start OpenVSwitch. Let's go ahead and do that. So we'll do a sysctl enable OpenVSwitch and a systemctl start OpenVSwitch. Make the modules persistent and work throughout reboots. If you notice right now, if I do a systemctl or sysctl, excuse me, -p, we're getting a complaint that it cannot find the bridge module. That's because mod probe bridge did not last through reboots. So we're going to create a new file called etsy modules load -p or d, and we're going to call this neutron.conf. Okay, and then in here we're simply going to put all of the modules that we need to last throughout reboots in here. So we have that, we have 802.1q, and then we have bonding. There we go. So it's one step that now that if we have all of these set up, when I do that and I do my sysctl-p, we get no complaints. Great. So now that we have all the prereqs done, the next step is to set up the networking so that we have the network set up for your use case. So we'll be going through bonding, different VLAN IDs, setting up management interface, and whatnot. So that'll be what we're doing next.